Amy comes bounding out of the door, gives me a kiss, and darts off to shower, I assume. We need to have a good talk with the nurse, no? Ask him what to do in this kind of situation. Meanwhile, the nurse beckons me into his office to give me the ritual once over. Any problems today? Nah, I even pushed it a little harder today than I have in the past, and I seemed able to handle it. That's uncharacteristically crispy coming from you, Hisao. You've been hanging out with Amy too much. She's rubbed off on you, and not necessarily in a good way. At the mention of Amy's name, I can't help but frown unhappily in spite of my efforts at control. Well now, this is new, don't you think? Last I checked, your response to Amy's name was a grin, not a frown. What exactly happened between you two? Because Amy doesn't seem to be in on it, whatever it is. She looked more relaxed than I've seen her in weeks, which is unusual for this time of the year. What do you mean by that? By what? For this time of year. I keep trying to find out what's been bothering her, but she clamps up as soon as I broach the subject. Then last night she said, let me guess, she won't tell you, because she says she can't trust you? And now you're crushed, because you thought that the two of you were so much more than she seems to think, right? More or less. How the heck did you know? She said. Well, maybe Amy said the same thing to the nurse, no? Hisao? I'm the nurse. It's my job to know these things. I'm a psychologist too, you know? Plus, I've known Amy for long enough to know that she'll try to do something like this. It's just like her. He says this in the sort of half affectionate, half frustrated tone that would seem more appropriate if he had a cigarette dangling from his lips, okay? As it is, he seems willing to make do with the pen. I open my mouth to respond, but a knocking sound at the door interrupts me. Hey, you guys in there? Just a moment, Amy. Give us a second to get our pants back on. The door bursts open and Amy glares knives at the nurse. Asshole? Didn't mean to get your hopes up. Hey, can we leave me out of this? Anyway, what's up, Amy? Forget something? I tried to take a more cheerful tone with her. No need to upset her. Two can play the everything's fine game. Actually, I forgot to ask you something. Oh? What's that? You wanna come with me on a trip to my house? Oh? My mom's making dinner, and I thought you might want to join us. Well, of course I accept. Amy punches the nurse in the arm playfully. Not you, idiot! You were overlasting! I was talking to Hisao. Oh, how interesting! Meeting the parent? I would love to go, Amy. Thanks. The nurse raises an eyebrow, but says nothing. Great! I'll be in my room. Swing by after you shower and change into something clean, and we'll grab the bus. Sounds good. I'll see you in a bit. This time, it's me who leans in for a quick kiss before darting off to my room. Why did you do that? Come on, you should be talking to the nurse. Nurse wants to tell you something. What are you doing? What an interesting development. But hey, this is a good step, no? You should be thinking positively. Come on. I don't think it's all that bad a thing. I mean, she said all that is because probably out of frustration, you know. I don't think she actually means it, you know. So you gotta understand that Hisao, you know. You gotta understand women. Sometimes girls don't mean what they say, you know. So you have to read the mood, you know. Read between the lines. Yes, and this is one of the situations. Maybe we're getting closer after all. Maybe Amy's finally ready to open up a little. Or maybe she's just being polite. And a free meal seems like a good way to apologize for last night. I don't really think so, because if that's the case, no, not really. I mean, the fact that she invites you to her house, you know, it's really a sign that she's getting closer to you. Great. Now I can't decide whether to be excited, nervous, or depressed. I settle for a combination of all three and hop in the shower. Okay, so we're going to her home. Let's look forward to that. Alright, come on. take this positively. I don't think I like riding on buses. Wait, let me just take a look at the image. Oh, that's Hisao's face right there, the reflection. Actually, I think I'm pretty comfortable saying that as a fact. They sway a lot, and they smell funny, and you can feel every bump in the road. I'm really not looking forward to this. Come on. Plus, Amy's legs keep making a clanking sound that draws the attention of everyone else on the bus. She's in shorts again, and she's got long socks drawn up on her prosthetics so they don't look so obviously fake again. But that doesn't stop the odd look or two every time her legs bump together with an audible clunk. I shift nervously in my seat, and Amy raises an eyebrow questioningly. She doesn't seem to mind the stares. Either that, or she doesn't even notice that people are staring. I'm sure she's gotten her fill of odd looks before. After a certain amount of time, I doubt she will notice anymore. Not that she would ever tell me if I asked. Another fact is, I'm not just uncomfortable about the bus. I can't seem to come to terms with the fact that Amy appears to be trying to bring me closer, while at the same time pushing me away. Meeting the parents is a big deal, right? It is. Not that I haven't really met Amy's mother, but that was just an acquaintance. Now, there's one thing at this point that Hisao doesn't know yet, is that Amy's father is no longer... No, I'm sure... Wait a minute. I'm sure Hisao actually knows, right? Now that I think about it. Because I remember Amy's mother telling Hisao that Amy's father is no longer in this world, right? So he should know that Amy's father already no longer around, right? So yeah, so I'm sure he knows. But I think he still hasn't put the pieces together that, it was Amy's father that died in the accident, that same accident that Amy lost her legs in. Okay, this is maybe kind of a spoiler, but it's not really a spoiler, it's speculation for me, so yeah. But I think that's definitely the case. There's no other way to describe it. Now it's going to be me as Amy's boyfriend, with everything that implies. I can feel my heart pounding in my chest, an echo of that snow-covered afternoon that feels like it was so long ago that it might as well be another life entirely. Except then, I didn't know what was going on. I also didn't have medication to help prevent things spiraling out of control. I've come a long way in terms of my physical health, and for the second time today, I feel like I'll be able to live normally now, or at least as normally as possible. Now, if only I could manage my relationship as well as I manage my heart, I would be in great shape. So let's do this. Well, we're here. Amy grabs my hand as soon as we have stepped off the bus. She starts heading down the street almost immediately. Come on, we've got a couple of blocks until my place. What? Oh, okay. Come on, don't be distracted, Hisao. Come on, focus. I follow Amy down the street, watching her confident stride. Let's take a look at this street. This is the alley. Oh, okay. She's setting kind of a quick pace for just a walk. I guess she's anxious to get there. So, does your mom do this sort of thing often? Nah, not too frequently. Mom's never been much for playing hostess. Okay. Oh yeah? Yeah, my dad was always the one pushing her to have people over. This sudden and unprompted reference to her father catches me off guard. And from the look on Amy's face, I'm not sure she meant to mention him. I think I've only heard her talk about him once. So now you see she's opening up, so you have to understand that, Hisao. Come on. All I remember is that Amy's mom told me that he wasn't around anymore. Oh, your mom prefers solitude? Amy laughs, either from relief that I didn't ask her about her father, or from finding my statement actually funny. Not at all. She's why I'm such an outgoing person, She just prefers to be a guest rather than a hostess. It's less stressful that way, or so she says. Clearly, she's never had to meet her girlfriend's mother for dinner. Even Amy giggles again and speaks in a teasing tone. Nervous, Hisao? You shouldn't be, you know. It's not that big a deal. Just dinner at my house, that's all. Oh yeah, just dinner. Oh, I don't know how to feel right now, though. Yeah, but have you ever brought home a boyfriend before? I confess that part of me dreads hearing. I confess that part of me dreads hearing the answer to this. I know very little of Amy's past relationships. I don't even know if there were past relationships. No, I guess I haven't. Hey, maybe this really is a big deal after all. Oh good, now I feel twice as nervous. Though to tell the truth, I'm pretty happy to hear that I'm the first one. Maybe we've got something special after all. Ah, there we go. Bolstered by this new thought, I've managed to calm down considerably by the time Amy knocks on the front door. Hey ma'am, open up! We're here! The door swings open, and Mrs. Ibarazaki stands grinning at her daughter. The grin is still surprisingly similar to Amy's. You know, like mother, like daughter, no? I'm never going to get used to that. You know, people normally wait for a few minutes before they start shouting at the door. And most mothers say hello to their daughters instead of scolding them right away. Of course. Welcome home, dear. I've missed you. Okay, this is a pretty decent kitchen right here. But there's a lot of stuff right here though. Maybe preparing food already in advance. An affectionate hug later, we're inside. And it is only then that Amy's mom seems to remember that I'm actually here. And hello to you too, Hisao. How are you? I'm quite well, thank you. Nice to not have school to worry about for a little bit. Ah yes, you finished up your exams, haven't you? That must be quite a relief for you both. It's certainly a weight off of my mind, that's for sure. Mine too. I think I slept well for the first time in weeks last night from relief alone. If this news is a surprise to Amy's mother, she doesn't show it. Still, her response betrays a note of interest. Is that so? I'm very glad to hear that, Amy. You know, I get worried when you get all wound up about, well, exams. Well, not really exams. Later we're gonna hear the truth from the mother, so yeah, one-to-one talk. I hope so. Certainly Amy's mother knows something I don't know. Of course she knows, you know. And we all know. Only Hisao is the only clueless one here. Or rather, she doesn't know that Amy's told me about the nightmares. It's interesting, being able to observe how Mrs. Ibarazaki covers for Amy. That protective instinct to make sure that I don't know any more than Amy's willing to tell me. I wonder if Mrs. Ibarazaki will figure out that I know about the nightmares. Or is she just keeping everything secret from everybody? Well, you can just talk to her later. Yeah, it's not been as bad this year as in the past. Hisao helped me to stay focused. Okay, I know that's not true. She even cut off contact outside of school hours during exam week. But she did see me during the day, and she told me more than once that the morning run was the only thing she looked forward to during exams. So maybe it's not that much of a lie. Either way, to hear that being around has helped even a little makes me feel a bit better. Now we're talking, Hisao. Yes, think positively. Amy's mother raises an eyebrow at this statement. Either she doesn't believe Amy, or she's as surprised as I am. Well, then it appears that it's a good thing you two have become so close. I will tell you to take care of my daughter Hisao, but it looks like you're already doing that. Amy grins at this and seems to take pride in my having managed to ingratiate myself with her mother so easily. Another word that I don't know, ingratiate. Let me think, seems to take pride. Well, I'll figure out later. Grins at this. Okay, I mismanaged. I think ingratiate means get along, right? So, okay. Actually, I would say your daughter's been the one taking care of me. She's gotten me out and running. I've probably been more active since meeting her than I ever was, even before. I would actually never, I had actually never thought of it that much, nor had I ever appreciated the humor in it. I wasn't too active before the heart attack. Pick-up games of soccer don't really count since they weren't that common. So now that I know for sure that I have a weak heart, now I run every day, pushing my luck with the help of my medication. I chuckled quietly, then realized that I never finished my sentence. Well, before I had my heart attack and wound up at school here, it comes out so casually. There was a time that I would have thought twice about talking about what was wrong with me at all. But now it just seems silly to care, especially in the company of Amy and her mother. If Amy can be cavalier about her disability, then so can I. I think back to the track meet, where Amy declared herself the fastest thing on no legs. The fact of her obvious loss has never seemed to bother her, at least not in public. Being stuck in the wheelchair frustrated her, I know, but even that was something she dealt with on her own, despite my efforts to the contrary. Amy has a way of bringing out the more active side in people. I've never quite figured out how she does it. Those puppy dog eyes she gets for starters. I'm not surprised that she managed to rope you into an exercise routine. If Rin weren't just as stubborn as she is, I'm sure that Amy would have gotten her out and running with you too. Oh, that reminds me. Min says hello. Oh. I drift to the outer edges of the conversation again as we move into the dining room to eat. This is a pretty nice house, pretty neat. It smells delicious in here. Although I don't see any food on the table, we're gonna go with imagination. And the spread that Amy's mom has produced is impressive. Oh yeah, the spread. Whoa, you managed enough to feed an army in here. Is it too much? Well, you can always take some leftovers with you when you go. That sounds great. I can only handle cafeteria food for so long. Something home cooked would be a welcome change of pace. What is it? Thanks, ma'am. The food tastes as good as it smells, and there's a lull in the conversation while we all dig in. Amy assaults her plate with the usual amount of gusto, and I will admit that I set a pretty fast pace myself. So, Hisao, I hear that you and my daughter have gotten rather close, to the point that we have, sex, what the... The urge to say something like, not really, is so strong that I open my mouth to say it, but then reassert control. We are close, there's no getting around it. I mean, Amy's brought me here, hasn't she? Fortunately, both Amy and her mother seem to take my reaction as a sign that I'm caught off guard, rather than considering saying something cruel. Hey, I suppose I have. I blame the morning runs myself. You make it sound like a bad thing, Hisao. Well, I for one found it a relief. Why is that? Amy's always been a popular girl, but never made many close friends. This is a bit of news to me. I mean, I think we heard this conversation before, Yeah. I've always seen Amy chatting with her classmates in the hallways. I think Amy said that before, so yeah. And certainly the whole track team seems to love her. But it is true that she chooses to isolate herself during lunch with Rin and me. Not exactly the sort of behavior one expects from a popular girl, after all. Then again, I've experienced her unwillingness to get close firsthand, so I can't say that I'm surprised. I can't say I'm that surprised. I was beginning to have my doubts. Amy rolls her eyes to the ceiling and grumbles something I can't quite make out. Huh? What? What's that you just said? Nothing? What? I didn't hear that. What did she say? Mrs. Ibarazaki chokes on her drink with blood. You've been hanging out with the nurse too long, Amy. I'm gonna have to talk to him about corrupting my daughter. Corrupting? No. Somehow, I don't think that will be very effective. I learned most of it from you anyway. Not the nurse. Oh no! She knows now. Now Amy's mother knows that we did some things, together. Oh no! Don't listen to her, Hisao. She's a born liar. Yeah, right. Oh, I don't know, Amy. I think your mother has a point. What? You traitor! You're supposed to maintain my scientist! Yeah, but you did libel him. Ow! A kick in the shins from an unmistakably plastic foot cuts me off. Ouch, that damn hurts. But not before Mrs. Ibarazaki's eyebrows shoot upwards. What about your leg? It wasn't a big deal, that's all. I just was, you reach up a bit. The last few mumbled words are quickly deciphered by Amy's mother. I suspect she has experience with this sort of thing, and a worried frown appears on her face. So that's why you kept dodging my calls. Oh, Amy, I know how much you hate being in a wheelchair. No wonder you've been in such a mood lately. Yeah, she's much happier on her feet, so to speak. Well, of course, she spent enough time in the chair just after the accident. She didn't get prosthetics immediately? No, she had to finish healing up before they would let her start the sort of therapy you've got to go through to adjust those things. Especially since she wanted to run on them. I had no idea. Now you know more. Yeah, it sucked. Oh, did you see Rin's mural at the festival? Amy's sudden change of topic makes me realize belatedly that she's been fidgeting the whole time her mother and I have been talking. I should have figured on her being a little skittish when it comes to talking about the accident, even around her mother. No, I didn't make it out to the festival, remember? Although I caught a glimpse of you at your track meet. It seems pretty weird to me. I think that's more or less what she was going for. She talked a lot about it being dreamlike, or trying to make it dreamlike. Yeah, very abstract, you know. I can definitely see that. Rin's art is one of those things I don't think I'll ever understand because it's too abstract. Yeah, it's like I think it's of the same standard as Pablo Picasso. That's not surprising. I don't think Rin expects to be understood. She told me once that art allows people to understand stuff they wouldn't understand otherwise. But all the same, she doesn't think it actually works that way. Yeah, that's true, you know. I know nothing about art though, but I know that art explains many things. Yeah. I'm surprised that Amy's talked about this with Rin extensively enough to actually have Rin's opinion, such as he is. Although I expect that Rin could not, if she was so inclined, say the same thing about Amy's. Unless, of course, Amy is purposely keeping me in the dark about everything, which is likely, but unpleasant to think about. I drift down this unpleasant train of thought for a while, losing track of the conversation. Hey Amy, I've been meaning to ask. Huh? Are you going to visit your father this year? Oh, from the way she says it, you would think Amy's mother was talking about the weather. From the way Amy reacts, it's clearly not the weather they're talking about. That's kind of an odd sentence right here. I mean, she clearly said father. Why is she talking about weather? She flinches, a slight jerk of the head backwards, as if she's just been slapped in the face. Can we talk about this later? Her voice sounds bitter, strained. It looks as if she's been severely shaken by the question. It seems that Mrs. Ibarazaki misjudged just how close Amy and I are. Some things, it seems, are best not conversed around with me. Some things, it seems, are best not conversed about with me around. Her father is one of these things. The accident that took her legs is probably another one of those things, if her reaction to the earlier conversation between her mother and myself is any indication. It doesn't take Amy's mother long to realize she's screwed up. Of course we can, dear. I'm sorry to bring it up. I just wanted to ask so I can make plans. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I think when she actually asked that question, she probably was, trying to test the waters to see just how close Hisao and Amy is. But then when Amy said, "Can we talk about this later?" Yeah, it's a sign that Amy and Hisao aren't that close yet, to talk about the father. So that means she hasn't, talked to Hisao about her father yet. So yeah, Amy fidgets nervously, as if embarrassed by her own reaction. I confess that her reaction is confusing. She only just mentioned her father to me earlier today, less than a few hours ago even. Why does a simple question about when she'll visit her father cause such a strong reaction? Come on! Put the pieces together now, Hisao, come on! The accident and the father, you know, I mean, you know what an accident is, right, Hisao? Accident means car accident. So who else could be driving the car than you think about it, who else could be driving the car? You can't possibly be Amy who's driving the car, right? Come on, put the pieces together. Unless whatever serenity she claimed to have reached by means of our talk the previous evening has suddenly evaporated. Or it didn't help as much as she thought, or claimed. I'll be right back. Gotta visit the little girl's room. Alright, now one-to-one talk. Come on. Reveal the truth to this dance, Hisao. Okay, to be fair, I mean, he's not really that dense, but yeah, we really kind of figured out, but it still took a while for him to figure out. So he needs to be told clearly by Amy's mother so that he knows what to do. Amy gets up suddenly and leaves the table, leaving me and Mrs. Ibarazaki alone. I'm a little conflicted. Should I go after her, or should I stay here? What? Why are you going after her? Wait. She just said she's going to the little girl's room, going to the toilet. But then again, that may not be the case, so... It's obvious that Amy's departure was not based on the call of nature. Yeah, something's bothering her, and I have to know what it is. The only way to find out is to go to the source, and the source is currently pretending that she has to use the toilet. I excuse myself politely from the table and head that way, only to catch sight of Amy not in the bathroom, but in the kitchen just next to the living room. Amy's left the door open, and as I approach, I can see that she's holding on to the table in an attempt to compose herself, an effort that fails as soon as I open my mouth. It doesn't look like nature's call was that urgent. Amy jumps and glares at me. What are you doing here? I didn't come here to be with other people. I just wanted to help you. You looked pretty battered. I mean, there's a reason why she went away. It's like she wants to be left alone for a while, no? But yeah, we can check on her, yes. I said it was nothing, didn't I? And besides, I thought we had established that you can't help me. No, we've established that you're stubborn. Look who's talking. The guy who followed me. This is different. I want to help you with whatever this is. Funny, because I just want you to leave me alone. But why? Why can't you just trust me? We've been over this already, Hisao. I've got to deal with this stuff on my own. How? I won't accept that. You need my help. You just won't take it. My wording seems to have been a little off. Need? I need your help? Well, it's a good thing we met, isn't it? Because otherwise I guess I would just be a broken human being, wouldn't I? No, it's a damn good thing that Hisao came along to save the day, isn't it? Because God knows I can't save myself, can I? Because you see, actually once Hisao actually knows the truth, then he'll know. Because the thing is now he doesn't know the truth, you see. Yeah, about the father and all that. I'm just a poor emotionally damaged girl with no legs, right? Amy, you know I don't think that. Really? Because if you thought differently, then I don't think you'd be here, saying I need your help. I've gotten pretty far in life as a normal human being without you. So what? Nothing was shared was important? I'm just the guy who hangs out with you? You're my boyfriend, Hisao, not my savior. Well, no, that much is obvious. You won't even consider that I could be a help to you, will you? You just bottle it all up and hope that a run will solve your problems, or you'll come visit me and we'll fool around until you feel better? That's not being a healthy human being, Amy. That's not what a relationship means. Well, it's what it means to me right now, Hisao. I wish... She seems to reconsider her words just then. A flicker of pain, of doubt on her face. For a moment I think she's about to cry. But the moment passes, and now she's composed herself again. Don't tell me, no, don't say those words, no! Whatever that wish was will have to go unspoken. Look, I can't do this right now. What, have a serious conversation? Be open? Be honest? Give a damn about anyone besides yourself and your problems? What do you know about my problems? Nothing. You don't know what I've been through, so don't pretend that you do. Which is why I'm asking you to open up to me, you know? I know you have nightmares. And I know what your father's gone. What happened to him? Amy's head jerks backwards as if I just slapped her. That brittle quality has gotten back into her voice. That's enough. This is stupid. This whole conversation has just been variations on Amy stonewalling me. What, you won't even answer that question? Fine, keep your secrets. They can lie in the grave as far as I'm concerned. Amy's eyes widen in shock. When she speaks again, it's in a voice that is low, dangerous. Get out of my house, Hisao. The sudden change in the tone snaps me out of my self-righteous anger and makes me realize with a dawning horror what I've just said. Amy, I didn't mean... I said go, Hisao! Tell my mother that she cooked a wonderful meal, but you've forgotten a prior engagement, and get out of my house! She's trembling now, shaking with anger, or sadness, or determination. Her voice is still low, controlled, almost a growl. I reach out to put an arm on her shoulder to apologize for going too far, but she jerks away from my touch. Get out! What can I do? I walk out of the kitchen and go to the living room, make my apology to Mrs. Ibarazaki, and let myself out. Man. Come on, we need to solve this. Come on!